Hey guys, Kazoo71 here, Ark Survival Evolved on my Aberration playthrough for beginners, not you experienced players. So what I want to do in this very short episode this week is just kind of show you guys the base. Got everything completed, so I want to do kind of a base tour and give you guys an idea of what's going on and what I did and where I'm at and everything. So let's take a look at the map, right? And my map, just so you guys know, I think I mentioned this before. I bought a new computer. It's a piece of crap. It keeps crashing. I keep having to ship it back. So now I got a new computer I just bought, and the other one's still shipped back to see what happens. So I'm using that new one. But here I am. My coordinates are 32.3, 62.3. That's where I'm at. I'm on the edge of this little river here, and I'll show you everything around this area, why I like to build here. And I'm on just my server, so it's just me and my partner, Tame here. We're the only two that play on this server. So let me give you guys an idea. We're going to show you where we're at out here. It's dark, nighttime. Let me see what time of day it is. Whoop. Oh, it's date. Alright, let's do this. Let's change the time real quick so we can see a little better. Let's do like this. Not going to be much of a difference, but there you go. Now we can see. Alright, so 8 in the morning here. So let's just see. Let me show you guys an idea where we're at. So down here is a gas mine. There's also one in those trees right over there. There's another gas mine. The only thing that really spawns here bad is some raptors sometimes. So I have a little trap down here that I set. There's that little river right there, and I have a sap trap in that tree. But in that little river is a lot of otters and stuff. And the way I'm facing here, there's a little path there. You can go that way, and that's the way you get down to the bioluminescent zone and the radiation zone that way. It's really quick. You can also jump through a hole over here, but I'm going to show you guys. Let's just go over here. Should be okay, but here's my gas mine I have set up. As you guys can see, ready supply of gas. You don't need to go far to get this stuff. And like I said, there is one up here by this charge terminal. Let's pass that way. Here, let's look real quick. And hope there's no raptors over here. I'm coming over here just by myself. It is straight this way. So if you keep going that way, where that Diplo over there, there's another gas mine over there. So 2 gas mines, a charge terminal here. Do not recommend making element in this thing. This thing's a piece of crap. If you guys have ever seen that, I showed you guys a video on this. You gotta make those charge batteries, and they're very expensive to make. But you can do it. I mean, don't get me wrong. It can be done. And if you're playing here, another guy told me, comments on the videos all the time, that I hate doing this part, that, you know, if you're by yourself, just go do a whole bunch of them and walk around and load them all. But man, those charge batteries are expensive. So what I did was put a couple of gates here so nothing can get through. Alright, and then so here's where we keep our stuff at, and we're breeding things and stuff. So I just have a little base, and I'll show you guys an idea why we're here. When you first load the game, there's a bunch of green crystals right here. They're not going to respawn because I built here. So here's the base, and I'm going to show you guys the design and what I did. So inside, I made it like a circle, and then I kind of edited it out a little. So I have these little gateways on each side, and just 2 sides, and then the other 4 sides I have regular doors, and they kind of look the same, so I'll put them in the same way. So what I did was I made a circle around this plant here, and then so that all my stuff can charge in here. And then what I did was build out on each side. When I get out a little far, like here, then what I did was I put a circle on the ends here. So 1 triangle, square, and I made them out little circles like I do. And in the middle of these guys, what I did was just kind of patch them together with a couple of triangles. And that gives me that little lip. And when I go up top, I can go a little further. So let's take a look at what I did inside the base. So over here is my air conditioners, where I would hatch the rock drakes. But now that I have the hatchery, this is the SS hatchery from Superstructures, and the egg incubator, I don't need those air conditioners anymore, right? So a couple of fridges here. I just made this just to be used as we're walking through these maps. So once we're done with Aberration, then we'll move on to Extinction. But you know, got the normal setup here. I got a couple of fridges here just for purposes of using things. The generator here, chemistry bench, fabricator, that kind of stuff. And we use these as the SS crafting stations. So this is what we kind of craft everything in. And then we have some of these guys before we were using that chemistry bench. And then in the next section over here, have a industrial grill and the forge. This is where we cook everything. I need to get a lot of cement and paste going, so I need some wood. not cement and paste, charcoal. And in this section over here, the oh, you turn it off. We have that industrial cooker, and that's where we're making dye and anything like that, the medicine and stuff. And then also making these guys, the beer jars. These are for the what do you call it? Sorry, for the gardener and stuff, and that has to do with the well, I don't need no water. That has to do with the garden out here. So I'll show you guys the garden in just a second. Sorry, kind of stumbling over things. I have a item collector here. This is from the superstructures. This picks up our poop and everything, helps us out. And then there's some beds there too. So, and then this section we have some beehives and feeding troughs and the bookshelf. So that's kind of the gist of it. Over here, like I said, just the hatchery. And let's go upstairs. So I made a ladder over here to get up here. And as you can see, the rock drakes, one of the bad things about them is they always spawn in the ground, which is really, really annoying. And there's my partner there. She hadn't been on in a while, and her rock drake, that's hers. I'm just waiting for her to get on the claim. So I put the artifacts here in previous episodes. I got them. You guys seen them. And then, I mean, you could just put all kind of dinos and stuff up here if you wanted to. I made this little room right here to hatch the Reaper Queen, or to birth the Reaper Queen, and I showed you guys that in the previous episode. You can get in and out here. Little door to get in and out. But once you got the hatchery going and the superstructures, the Dino Storage version 2, it's going to pick up those babies. So the minute the baby pops out, it'll be picked up. So there's a lot of room up here. We could have put stuff. I just never did. I just was building it just to do it. This is where I put the rock drake babies when we're raising them. And then on the top floor, one more thing up here. We have some stegos up here. I'm breeding these stegos because what I want to do is use the stegos in the Rockwell fight, because I just reading a bunch of stuff on it, and that's what people seem to do. They're really, you don't get knocked off of them when you're getting beat up. So anyhow, so that's this part here. We're running around. I put a couple of cliff platforms there just to give us more room. Don't really need it. Down here we have a garden, and my partner finally put some stuff in it, because I made a comment in one of my videos that she hadn't did it since she's done it. So now we have, you know, stuff growing out here, and then the crops and everything. And this is what I was talking about, these superstructures. These guys right here, one of them runs off of beer, one of them runs off Callian soup, which is this guy here, and the gardener, she runs off of beer. So she's collecting all the stuff for us. So we have all this stuff we can use. She just picks it up once it's done. He grabs poop and dumps it in there. So if there's poop and fertilizer, he'll dump it in there. And these feeding troughs got to be full. So as they turn into fertilizer, he'll grab that fertilizer and throw it into that thing. Maybe put some more thatch in here. I got quite a bit. Looks like my partner filled it up. Alright, anyway. So in the back side here, so what I did was I ran a water pipe here. But you don't really need the water pipe if you have some other structures in there, like the beehive and stuff like that. But I do have a water pipe ran, see right here? That's the one that goes into the house. Looks very crappy. I did it on purpose to show you guys how it works. I could hide these, but I didn't want to. And in here, she's got these watered. I don't know how she's got them watered. I want to say with a beehive. She must have ran some pipes in here and then have them hidden. So I'm not gonna look for them. That's got to be what she's got pipes in here somewhere. There's got the only way to be water in here, unless you got beehives. Anywho, on the back side here, over here is where I was telling you guys about the other spot. There's usually some mushrooms here, the red bad ones, and then there's some green crystals that form right here, and there's a couple of metal nodes that'll form. Because we build here, you're not going to see anything here. And then down here is a raptor. Hello. Where were you, buddy? Oh, hold on a second. Let's do this. I can't see him. Oh, he's 18 Tech Raptor. Weak. Okay. Anyhow, so down here is the metal node. Sometimes there's a metal node down there. All right, it'll respawn. There's a couple of them. And then up here there's some. So, but we'll go down there and we'll kill this guy real quick. Come here, you. Get out of here. Weak. Yeah. In this river here, there's a lot of these guys here, so you can harvest these if you want. Quite a few of them, and as you know, you get good stuff from those guys. But in the river here, this put this back on. That's the bioluminescent zone. You can go down there quick. But there's a lot of fish in here. There's a lot of otters that spawn in here too. As you can see, trilobites are all over the place. Trilobite. More than otter. I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of otters, and I don't even see one. There's one right there. But a bunch of otters will spawn in here. There's tons of fish to feed them with, so it's really easy. It's a good spot to build. There's a loot drop that'll come down right there. There's also another one up the hill. But there's my water pipe that I ran right here. And then this way right here, up that hill. And then that way is the way you get to the bioluminescent zone on foot. It's really easy to do. And like I said, pretty much all that spawns here is raptors as far as bad stuff. So it's not a big deal. And then there's a bad mushroom right there. Ooh, look, a bad mushroom. We're not going to get too close to that. Alright, anyway. And then I have a little trap set over here. I don't know why I'm having all this trouble with this fly thing. I always can fly, man. I don't know why. Anyway, I made a little trap here. If you guys seen some of the previous episodes where I was taming a couple of dinos here, had trouble with the iguanodon when it was just one wide. But everything works pretty good. It's a pretty good place to build, guys. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of the base and give you a little base tour here on this episode. Doing it by way of testing my microphone out too. I'm trying something else. Oh, look. Did I put these out there? I must have put these out there. Well, she did. Maybe she did. I don't. Oh, I did. I put them out here because I wanted to get them out of the thing. So, and there's an earthquake coming on. And like I said, guys, what I'm doing is working on stegos. That's the goal here. And then we're gonna keep. So you'll watch. I'll hatch one. We'll hatch this bad boy. Ow. And then we'll pick it up. And then what I'm gonna do is set it out, let it raise, because I need some more of these guys. And then we're gonna use these in a boss fight. So I gotta make a bunch of gunpowder, a bunch of bullets. I want to make a ton of ammo. That's what I'm working on. So, but that's just a little base tour, guys. I wanted to give you and show you what was going on, what I'm doing. So if you guys enjoyed it, please like. I appreciate you guys watching. Whoops. Look at that. Okay, stand still. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.